Ohayou gozaimasu minasan. Watashi wa Sneha Modak desu. I hope you must have understood little bit of what I have said. So good morning everyone. I am Sneha Modak. I work here in IPS Institute of Engineering Science as a part-time faculty for Japanese language. I teach Japanese language to BTech third year students. So let us start. We won't be starting with the basics of the Japanese. We'll be starting with the topic adjectives. Okay. So adjectives in Japanese is kei-yoshi. It is kei-yoshi. So in Japanese, we have two types of adjectives. The first one is e-ending adjective and the second one is na-ending adjective. E-ending, the adjectives which end with E alphabet, and na-ending, the adjectives which end with na alphabet. So now let us take few examples. Takai, yasui, mijikai. And with na. Let us take few examples. Kirei na, shizuka na. All of them end with alphabet na. Yes? Okay. So you must be aware that whatever opposites we have, the pair of opposites are actually adjectives. Fat, thin, big, small, tall, short, long, short, isn't it? So now let us study few pairs of opposites, that is few pairs of adjectives. Han. Wakarimasu ka is have you understood? So if you have understood, your reply should be hai wakarimasu. That is yes, I have got it or we have understood. Okay. I'll write the meanings later on. First I'll write down all the pairs of opposites. Now, let us understand their meanings. Takai, it means tall. It also means costly. So if the opposite is yasui, that means here takai is used as costly. So takai is costly, yasui is cheap. Hiroi is broad. Semai is narrow. Nagai is long. Mijikai is short. So nagai, it shows the horizontal length. Okay. Nagai means long and mijikai means short. It is the horizontal length and not the vertical length. Futoi is fat. Hosoi means thin. Furui is old. Furui is old and Atarashi is new. Kireina. See, you can observe. You must have noticed by now that this is a na ending adjective. That means it ends with na. So kireina is beautiful. Kitanai is ugly. For a na-ending adjective, it's not necessary that its opposite should be na-ending only. In a pair of opposites, one can be na-ending adjective and the other can be e-ending adjective. Oishi is tasty and mazui is tasteless. Nigiyagana is crowded or noisy. Shizukana is peaceful. Wakarimasu ka? Zenbu wakarimasu ka? Zenbu means all. So have you understood each and everything here? Okay. So let's move to the next part. Now, if I have to use the adjective in a negative context, how will I say? Either I'll use the opposite or I'll say that the book is not thick. The pen is not dark. The water is not cold. Isn't it? We need not use the opposites each and every time. So now we shall see how to make negation of an adjective in Japanese. So for negation, we use kunai form. See, if it's takai, then how will I make the negation of this e-ending adjective? For this, replace e with kunai. Taka kunai. So takai means costly and taka kunai means not costly. Let me explain this by giving an example. Ano ringo wa takaku nai desu. Ringo, apples. So those apples are not costly. Yes? So just understand there is a simple rule how to make negation of an adjective. Just replace e from e-ending adjective with kunai. So it becomes taka kunai. Taka kunai is not costly. Ano ringo wa taka kunai desu. One more example we'll take. Kono kaban wa karu kunai desu. Kono kaban wa karu kunai desu. So karui is the adjective used. Karui means light, the one which is light in weight. So replace e of this karui with kunai. So it becomes karu kunai, not light. That means the bag is not light in weight. It's heavy, probably. Isn't it? Okay. For na-ending adjectives, how do we make negation of na-ending adjectives? So for na-ending adjectives, what did you observe in this case? We have replaced na with janai. Genki means healthy. Genki janai means not healthy. Example. Genki janai desu. Kodomo means a child. Genki, healthy. But we have replaced na with janai, which makes it not healthy. So that child is not healthy. Wakarimasu ka? Okay. Now, we have seen how to form negation of an adjective. Yes, this is negation of adjectives. Now we shall see how to form past tense, how to change an adjective to a past tense form. Okay. So we know by now, we have understood that there are two types of adjectives, e ending and na ending. So first we shall see how to form past tense of e ending adjectives. Okay, so for e ending adjectives, let us take atsui as an example. Atsui means hot. So to form the past tense of an adjective, replace e with katta. Atsukatta with katta. So it becomes was hot. Atsui is hot, but I have replaced e with katta. So it becomes atsukatta, which means was hot. See. Kyou wa atsui desu. Kyou is today. Atsui is hot. So today it is hot. Kino wa atsukatta desu. Kino is yesterday, and I have replaced e of atsui with katta. So it forms the past tense of an adjective. So kino wa atsukatta desu. Yesterday it was hot. Wakarimasu ka? Okay. Let us take one more example. Kino tabeta ryouri wa oishikatta desu. Kino tabeta ryouri wa oishikatta desu. The food which I had, or the food which I ate yesterday, was tasty. See, oishi is the adjective. We replace e of this adjective with katta. So it becomes was tasty. Oishi is tasty. Oishi katta was tasty. Okay. So the food which I ate yesterday was tasty. See, the translation from Japanese to Hindi or Hindi to Japanese, it is the literal translation. Yes, but at times when we translate the sentence from English to Japanese or Japanese to English, we are bound to make mistakes. So, see, if I translate this sentence into Hindi, then it will be Kal khaya hua khana tasty tha. Kal khaya hua khana tasty tha. It's the literal translation in Hindi. So whenever you translate a sentence from Japanese to Hindi or vice versa, you don't make mistakes, or you are not bound to make mistakes, or you make very few mistakes. But if you translate a sentence from English to Japanese or vice versa, you are bound to make mistakes. Why? for a very simple reason, because Japanese is a subject object verb language just like Hindi, whereas English is a subject verb object. Did you get the difference? So always try to translate a sentence from Japanese to Hindi or Hindi to Japanese. Okay, so now we have seen how to form past tense of an adjective. Yes? Now let us see how to make negation plus past tense of an adjective. I am not showing how to form negation, I'm not explaining the past tense of na ending adjectives. We'll be doing it in the further sessions. First, you understand the concept with e ending adjectives, and then we'll be doing it with na ending adjectives. Okay. Now, past tense plus negation of an adjective. Let us take the adjective Atarashi kunai means not. Arimasu ka? Yes? Okay. Let us explain this by giving an example. Kino is yesterday, tenki is weather. Suzushi. Suzushi is the adjective, which means pleasant. Suzushi-ku na katta desu. So yesterday's weather was not pleasant. Kal ka weather pleasant nahi tha. So did you get it? How you have to make negation and past tense of an adjective? Yes, we shall see few more examples. So samui means cold. So negation plus past tense will be samu kuna katta. Hikui means short. When the vertical height is short, we use hikui. Takai no hantai desu. Takai wa tall desu. Yes, and hikui wa short desu. Okay. In all the adjectives, I have replaced E with kunai, and then E of kunai is replaced with katta. Hikui, E gets replaced with kunai, and E of kunai gets replaced with katta. Furui, E gets replaced with kunai, and E of kunai gets replaced with katta. Futoi, futoku na katta. So samui means cold, hikui means short when we talk of the vertical height. Furui means old, and futoi means fat. I have written the meanings of the adjectives here. Okay. Wakarimasu ka? Now we shall see how to do past tense plus negation of na ending adjectives. Okay. So genki na is a na ending adjective. We have replaced na with janai, so it becomes genki janai, not healthy, and e gets replaced with now we shall study how to join two adjectives. Many times while speaking, you use two adjectives, isn't it? The weather is warm and pleasant. The fruits are tasty and juicy. My bag is new and cheap. So we shall see how do we join two adjectives in Japanese. Takai is the first adjective. So E of takai. Write the second adjective. Takakute karui. See what I have done? I have replaced I have replaced E of adjective with kute and then I have written the second adjective. While doing so, the first adjective must be an E ending adjective. I'll repeat. While joining two adjectives, the first adjective should be E ending adjective. So takai means costly and takakute karui means costly and light in weight when it comes to the weight of an object. Okay. See, watashi no heya wa ookikute akarui desu. Watashi no is my, heya means room. I have joined two adjectives here, ooki and akarui. See, how do we join them? The first adjective is ooki. So replace E of the first adjective with kute. Adjective. Here it is akar. My room is big and bright. Ooki wa big this. Akarui wa bright this. So मेरी रूम बड़ी और उजाले वाली है, isn't it? Yes. Watashi no heya wa ookikute akarui desu. My room is big and bright. We shall take few more examples. Ano michi wa chisakute semai desu. That road is small and narrow. See. Chi-sai is the adjective. Replace e from chi-sai with kute and write the second adjective, semai. Chi-sa kute semai. So chi-sai is small and semai is narrow. So my room, that road is small and narrow. Michi is road. So that road is small and narrow. Kono mikan wa yasukute oishii desu. So here I have joined two adjectives, yasui and oishii. So replace e from the first adjective with kute and then write the second adjective. So it will be yasu kute oishii desu. These oranges are cheap and tasty. Yasui is cheap and oishii is tasty. Okay. Now let us study few more pairs of adjectives. Okay, omoshiroi tsumaran. So atsui is hot and samui is cold. See, samui, cold, is used with reference to weather. When the weather is cold, I'll use samui for it. And hot is atsui. Again, we have atsui, which is hot, and tsumetai, again cold. This combination is used for liquids. If the water is cold, I'll say mizu wa tsumetai desu. That means the water is cold. If the weather is cold, I will say kyau tenki wa samui desu. That means today the weather is cold. Again, we have one more pair in which we have the adjective atsui. Here, atsui means thick and usui means thin. This pair we use for books to show how thick or how thin a book is. Takai, as it has paired with hikui, which means short. Vertical height is short. So that means here takai will have the meaning tall. You may have a question in your mind that if we have three terms, we have a same adjective for three different meanings, how will we recognize when to use which adjective? So it's very clear that from the context of the sentence, or depending on the context of the sentence, you will decide which meaning you have to use there. Is it clear? Omoshiroi means interesting. Tsumaranai means boring. Isogashi means busy. And hima na. See, it's a na ending adjective. It ends with na. Wakarimasu ka? Hosoi means thin. And futoi means So this pair is used for cylindrical objects like trees and human beings. So we'll just quickly revise the things or the topics we have studied today. So we started with keiyoshi, meaning adjectives. Yes. So there are two types of adjectives, e ending and na ending. E ending, they end with e alphabet. Na ending, they end with na alphabet. So the examples are takai, yasui, mijikai and nagai. For na ending adjectives, the examples are kirei na, shizuka na, genki na. Now we know that all the adjectives, they are opposites as well. So we studied the pair of opposites. Takai is costly, yasui is cheap. Hiroi means broad, semai means narrow. Nagai is long and mijikai is short. This nagai and mijikai is for the horizontal length. Futoi is fat and hosoi is thin. Furui is old, atarashi is new. Kireina is beautiful, kitanai means ugly. Oishi tasty, mazui tasteless. Nigiya kana is crowded or noisy. Shizukana is peaceful. Then we studied how do we form negation of adjectives. For negation, here I have considered the meaning costly. So takai, costly, replace e with kunai, taka kunai, not costly. Those apples are not costly. Kono kaban wa karu kunai. Karui means light, light in weight. So this for negation of na ending adjectives, we genki na means healthy. Genki janai means not healthy. Ano kodomo wa genki janai desu. That child is not healthy. The next topic we studied was how to make past tense of an adjective. Atsui, here I have considered the meaning hot. So atsui is hot. Atsukatta was hot. Kyau wa atsui desu. Today the weather is hot. Because I have not used water or I am not talking anything about books. So it is clear, it is quite logical that here atsui will mean hot with reference to the weather. Kinau wa atsu katta desu. Yesterday it was hot. One more example. The food I ate yesterday was tasty. So I have replaced e from oishi with katta. So oishi means tasty. Oishi katta means was tasty. We studied the list of adjectives or the pairs of opposites. Then we studied how to do negation of an adjective. Then we studied how to form past tense of an adjective. Now this is a combination of both. How to form past tense plus negation of an adjective. So what do we do? For e ending adjectives, replace e with kunai. And then again we have to replace e of kunai with katta. So atarashi means new. Atarashi kunai, not new. Atarashi kuna katta was not new. Suzushi is the adjective. So we have replaced E of Suzushi with kunai. Then from that word we have replaced, then it becomes Suzushi kuna katta. Samui, E gets replaced with kunai. Was not cold. I have written the meanings, the original meanings here. Cold. Hikui, hiku kuna katta. Was not short. Furui, furu kuna katta. Was not old. Futoi, futo kuna katta. Was not fat. From Janai with katta. So Genki na means Genki ja na katta. Okay. And now we have joined the two adjectives. Yes. So for joining the adjectives, for E-ending adjectives, and then we write the second adjective. Takai, replace E with kute and then write the second adjective, that is kharui in this case. Taka kute kharui, costly and light in weight. Watashi no heya wa ooki kute akarui desu. My room is big and bright. See how do we form this? Ooki kute akarai. Replace E from ooki. Replace E from ooki with kute and then write the second adjective. Michi wa chisa kute semai desu. That road is small and narrow. So basically kute acts as a conjunction and, isn't it? So that road is small and narrow. Replace E from chisai with kute and then write the second adjective. Kono mikan wa yasu kute oishii desu. So we have replaced E from yasui with kute and then we have used the second adjective oishi. These oranges are cheap and tasty. Then there are few more pairs of adjectives. Atsui, samui with reference to weather. Atsui, sumetai with reference to liquids. Atsui and usui with reference to the books, their thickness or how thin they are. Takai, vertical height. Omoshiroi and tsumaranai. Omoshiroi is interesting, tsumaranai is boring. Isogashi, himana. Busy, free. It's an I-ending adjective. Hosoi and futoi. Thin and thick or fat with reference to persons or trees or any cylindrical objects. Fine. So, in the next session, we'll be studying the next topic, how to form or how to construct small sentences. Till then, thank you. I hope you must have understood this topic very well. Deva Mata. So we'll meet in the next session. Thank you. Doumo arigatou gozaimasu. Deva Mata.